Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another lovely Wednesday afternoon. We are your host here at the Unfiltered Podcast, Marco Barella.
And the Troy Scherzer.
You gotta mix it up every once in a while.
I know. I was trying to come up with something really quick off the top of my head, but I couldn't.
I
It's right
mean,
though.
it's simple, unique, and straight to the point, but at the same time, it is a lovely Wednesday to be living in for another episode of this a beautiful podcast. We
Of
hope you're
course.
doing well on this fine Wednesday morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you guys are listening to this.
Yes. And the government is officially open again,
I
so woot
heard.
woot.
I
Flying
know.
will be a lot easier for those of you that gotta fly around for the holidays, so that would be nice.
Perfect timing too.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Which is good. I'm glad. I mean, I don't know the details, so I'm not really gonna talk too much, but
Yeah, neither
I'm
have
just
I.
glad
But
they
government that's
figured shit
open
out.
does sound good.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
40
It's always
days.
nice when your government works.
40 days. Fuck
40
the
days.
government. But we're back. We're back, and I got quite a juicy little opener for you. Troy does not know
All
about
right,
this.
let's
I
hear
wanted
it.
to. So this is kind of up your alley because it involves two of our favorite things: MLB and sports betting. So
Okay.
have you been updated in the big scandal currently in the MLB at the moment?
I heard a little bit. I was listening to a podcast about it. They were talking about that like every major franchise that everybody kind of like not franchise, I should say every like network of entertainment that people watch or go through, it has like some kind of scandal going on now, or has had or has a scandal. And like the last one was sports, and
Mm,
now the sports like this big thing coming out. How everybody's kind of been like, side betting a little bit
yeah.
for
It's
the most
perfect too
part.
because this can be a new case for us to tackle because um it kind of started a few months ago back in the summer. So two pitchers from the Cleveland Guardians, Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz, who
Oh
obviously
yes,
Clase is one of the our best relievers. He's got reliever of the year in 2024. He's been a stud for the Guardians. It was revealed that he got was investigated in the summer of 2024, and he was immediately dropped by the Guardians. Sort of, he was still a part of the Guardians, but he was just not cleared for play. It got to the point where he wasn't even allowed to play in the Dominican Winter League. He couldn't do anything. Same with
interesting.
Luis Ortiz. So it turns out that them two boys have been up to some illegal sports gambling. Ooh, I know.
Yay!
I know.
Yay, but you get what I'm
I
saying.
know. It's fucking insane. I mean, like, Luis Ortiz, respectfully, I don't know who he is, nothing too big deal, but like Emmanuel Clase, an all-star closer and this fucking stud. Mind you, he had I think like $20 million left in his contract, and he was gonna be a free
Yeah,
agent, I
something.
think, at the end of this year or next year. Basically threw away his career. So I have a couple of little snippets right here. So the Cleveland Guardians pitchers Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz face up to 65 years in prison if convicted on all charges, according to the Eastern District of New
That's
York,
right.
which outlined a case
Holy
against Clase
shit.
and Ortiz.
Holy
So
fuck. That. Damn. Oh damn.
yeah,
Holy
no,
shit.
and all this is for sports betting. I feel like people have gone to prison for worse for less time than 65 fucking years for sports gambling, which is insane.
You're not wrong. That's fucking. Oh my god. Now,
Um,
do they have actual stuff on them? Do you know, or is it kind of just
I mean,
maybe not? We'll
again,
see.
everything is alleged as of now. But like just does not look good. Because there's also video evidence, which I'll get to a little later.
Yeah.
But the charges indicted or alleged defendants are presumed innocent unless proven guilty. If convicted, each defendant can face a maximum sentence of 20 years in imprisonment
Yeah.
on wire fraud conspiracy, 20 years imprisonment for honest service wire fraud conspiracy count, 5 years imprisonment for conspiracy to influence sporting contest by bribery of count, and 20 years of imprisonment on money laundering conspiracy count.
Wow.
So
Jesus
this is some
Christ.
shady
That's a
shit.
lot. Yeah. Damn.
So I think
That'll
the
do you
way
in.
it worked is that they both Luis Ortiz and Clase would bet that the first ball that they throw will be in like a ball.
Oh yeah, that's
So they
right.
would.
Okay, I saw a video on this earlier today. Yep. Now that makes
So
more
here,
sense
I'm gonna
now.
send you the video. I'm gonna send this to clips and articles. Um, and this is the most shady shit. Like they threw it extremely out of the box just to secure that there wasn't
Is
gonna be
this
a
the
call.
guy that like he put together all of his first pitches that were out of the box and it was clearly like out every
Yeah,
single
like he
one?
fucking spiked the
Okay, I
ball
saw
and
this earlier. Yeah. Yep. And
um
he threw a lot, like a lot out of the
yeah.
zone. It wasn't even
So
close.
according to the indictment, the pitcher started a conspiracy with sports bettors in 2023. So this has been going on for years. On specific pitches that they would throw during the MLB games. The bettors then used the information to place prop bets worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, the indictment says.
Wow. Jeez.
So
Jesus
mind
Christ.
you, he fucking was making millions already, and just to make a couple $1,000s. Like he threw away his entire career for a fucking couple
Yeah.
$1,000s.
Yep.
Which just doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
That is fucking insane, dude. To be honest.
So
Oh my
Ortiz was
God.
Ortiz was allegedly paid $5,000 for throwing an intentional ball on June 15th, and Clase paid $5,000 for facilitating it. Then did it again 2 weeks later for $7,000 apiece.
Wow. Jesus.
I mean, that's just like scummy. That's like
Yeah. It just fucking sucks, honestly. It's just like, dude, really? You come on. Play the game fair like everybody else. Why you got to be doing this?
yeah. And it's insane too because again, like I said, like he had, I think it was coming up to being a free agent, Emmanuel Clase, and like that doesn't just make any sense because like when you think about it, like logistically, like he was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a game just playing normally, and then just to make a little shitty, $5,000-7,000 bet just to fucking throw a ball and shit. That just doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it's so crummy.
But because of this, MLB announces that it will be authorized betting partners will now cap wagers on pitch level bets at $200 and exclude them from players. Pitch level bets, you may remember, are the kind that Clase and Ortiz and their conspirators allegedly exploited.
Wow.
Which, I mean, it is weird that that's a thing you can bet on, but I mean, with today's like monopoly of gambling, you can basically gamble not even just sports now, politics, gaming, movie, like anything. But like, that's just fucking so stupid. So faced with the 20 years, the defendants deprived the Cleveland Guardians and Major League of their honest services. Joseph, somebody from the U.S. Attorney statement. They defrauded the online betting platforms where the bets were placed, and they were betrayed Americans' pastime integrity, honest and fair part of the game's DNA of professional sports. I mean, which honestly, because I feel like this isn't the first humongous time that gambling in sports have been a thing. Obviously, the most infamous being Pete Rose, obviously being banned lifetime from MLB in general. And I think that I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, that got lifted because he unfortunately passed away, which kind of sucks.
And he's the guy we talked about last time about getting into the Hall of Fame, right? Pete Rose.
Yeah, he was one all-time hit leader.
Right. Yep, that's the one guy that's like kind of everybody's on the edge.
He's one of the greats. I mean, he was it was damn. I mean, but he bet on his team like to lose and win, and which I mean, it's a scummy thing to do. But I feel like there's more worse things they can do, like take PEDs and steroids and shit. But like
that's true,
which is fucking insane. I mean, the dude's like, they're both pretty young. I'm pretty sure. Emmanuel Clase. So Clase is only 27, which I mean and Luis Ortiz is 29. Wait, that's a different one. Whatever, they're both young. But like I'm saying, that doesn't sit right with me though. 65 years in prison for that?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong there. Seems a little strong-handed, but
But I feel like there is there's more, and this is what's been going on with the NBA too. I know the FBI was investigating a couple of NBA players like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I saw a video that LeBron might be connected to it.
Oh,
would be crazy, but
No way. I mean, if this is true, this would be a bigger fucking cover up than the Ohtani gambling scandal last year.
100%.
Which that fucking man is definitely not innocent. I feel like something shady went on during that, and I feel like they had to have a scapegoat, and that was his poor interpreter. Whatever. You get the point.
100%. And interpreter did the what? What did he get? Did he get anything or
Yeah, I think he
I
spent
forget
at
what
least 30
reference?
years in prison or something like
Oh, is he
crazy.
really? He's actually doing time?
Oh
I didn't
yeah,
think he was doing time. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh my bad. I'm totally misread that.
yeah.
Fuck. Damn. So his
Anything.
interpreter's doing 30 years in prison for him. That's crazy. Oh, dude.
I'm looking at it right now. Former interpreter nearly. Oh, sorry. It was only 5 years. Former interpreter
Oh,
sentenced to
okay.
nearly 5 years in prison for allegedly transferring nearly $17 million from baseball star Otani's bank account. Which, I mean, maybe if this gets a lot of likes or something, we can go over the case. But I'm like, from when I remember this when happening, like eBay, his name was eBay. Otani's old interpreter. Like he called the bank, imitating Otani, which
Ooh, fuck. Oh shit. Okay.
which is
Didn't
weird.
know that.
But like,
Yeah, really.
it was indicated that like he would steal countless money and he would lose Otani's money through the betting. But
Wow.
obviously Otani had to keep quiet about it because again, he's MLB's golden boy. He gets all the attention
Yep.
and views and money.
Yeah, really.
I definitely
Wow.
do think it's a little suspicious with the whole Otani thing, but like that was last year. Now it's the Emmanuel Clase case, which fucking insane. I mean, this is just a problem that I have with gambling in general. Like, I you ever heard of the YouTuber CoffeeZilla?
No, I have not.
He's a really really good YouTuber. He makes like these like documentaries, or
Okay.
like in
On
YouTube,
what, MLB? On everything?
anything like more.
Oh,
He
okay.
he was
Anything.
the one
All
who
right.
had a big hand in the Logan Paul crypto zoo, the thing.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
Coffee.
Interesting.
He made a video recently, a couple days ago, exposing the
Mhm.
gambling epidemic, and like when you really look at it, it's some shady shit with these like DraftKings, Polymarket, FanDuel, Stake,
Wow.
even Call. I've been getting these so many ads about Kalshi, whatever the fuck it's called, where you can bet on anything. Like, and I mean anything. Like
Yeah.
you can bet that it's gonna rain tomorrow for like a couple $100s. You can get some cash. Like
Yeah, I did see there's like different sites now that you can bet on like the most random shit. Like, oh, I saw one. What it was advertising was, will they talk about Tylenol in the next South Park episode when that whole thing came out?
well, yeah. And
I don't know
what?
if you heard of that, but
Oh
I
yeah. I
remember
mean
seeing that. I
yeah.
was like, what the fuck? I'm not betting on a fucking TV show upcoming. You know what I mean? I'm
But
like, it's so stupid. And it
but it's
was
the most
like,
stupidest
if you
things
put
too.
$100, you win like $126 or something like that. Or
Like
you win 26 or something. It
literally.
was something stupid, but what the fuck? Why? What?
One
Like,
of the ones
yeah.
that I think they talked in the video that CoffeeZilla was talking about is that there was like a $5,000 bet that Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, would wear a suit by the end of the month or some shit like that, and like people were like betting on it. And I mean,
Wow.
this is like a whole like other topic, and I think the idea of gambling is just really like a parasite, and it's now
I
like
totally agree.
they talk about it in the video, which I highly recommend you guys watch at home. But like, they talk about like how most bank accounts, like Robinhood, I think is one of the apps that used to be a banking app where you can put your credit. They slowly transition into like slight little gambling, where it's like basically a little virtual casino on your phone that you can win some extra cash.
Jesus
And there's
Christ.
I forgot what was I think it was called Cheddar. That was one of the apps that he mentioned that their marketing is that it's basically legalized gambling for people from 18 to 21 years old, which is just
Really?
absolute scummish. And what they do is that like it's in the same format of like TikTok or Tinder, where like you can swipe left or right on like a certain bet, or like because everyone's fucking brains have shrunk in this past generation, and you have a small attention span. So all you gotta do is just swipe left and right for betting. Like it's some really shady shit. Like
That's crazy.
it's gone from like simple game betting, like sports and like other shit, to like not everything. Like,
Yeah. Oh my lord.
but no, I
That's
highly
crazy.
recommend you watch that video. It's really intriguing, and that guy makes a lot
Definitely
of
looking
good
it up.
videos. And but no, like this is insane because this hurts the game of baseball in general. Because especially
Yeah.
after having a historic World Series, and now like having this happen is just like fucking. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's not like I said before. It's not even just baseball. Not NBA isn't getting involved with the FBI, and I'm sure other sports and sooner or later would be involved in like betting players and shit too. Like, that doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense. Like
Jesus.
I think the average league minimum of MLB is like $700,000. I could be wrong about that, but it's in the $100,000. So throwing away your career for fucking $7 to
Yeah,
$15,000 is
really.
fucking just pathetic.
Absolutely pathetic. I know what you mean. That's crazy.
But I guess this will be a case that we can also tag along as well. I mean, it's gonna take a while to find it, the verdict, I guess, of it. But
Yeah.
tell me what you guys think down below. This is something that is crazy. Fuck gambling.
Fucking, that's
Obviously,
insane.
gamble responsibly. We wanna, don't encourage it. Gamble responsible. I'm not.
Yeah,
Is it
really.
how?
But
It's 21 and older, right, for gambling?
if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it is. Yep.
Which
21
is
and older.
weird because you can
I
technically.
think it's legal in, I don't know if I'm
Is
mistaken,
it
but
state
all
by
states
state?
now. Yeah, it's state by state. Oh no, you know what? It's not. I don't think in all states. At least sports betting. I know that because some, like, if you go down to Florida, I don't know if you're allowed to in Florida, but you can in like nearby states. Something
Hmm.
crazy like that.
I know because you can do bets. And let me. I know because I can do sports betting in New Jersey, I think, but I can't do New York or
Yes.
Pennsylvania. So Pennsylvania
Yeah.
is 21. Let me see New Jersey. I'm pretty sure. No, wait, no, Jersey's 21 as well. I could be wrong, which is weird
Yeah.
because I think most states are 21 if I'm not mistaken, but you can buy a scratch off at age 18, which is, I mean, not necessarily gambling, but like it gets that same dopamine like brain rush. Like, I want to buy more
Yeah.
tickets.
Exactly.
Doesn't make
That's
any sense.
crazy, dude.
If one or the other is illegal and non-legal, then I think they should both.
Mm-hmm.
I think 21 is the perfect age for basically all like the big things like drinking and purchasing a firearm or gambling.
Yes.
It's weird that
Well,
like I know so
certain
yeah certain.
firearms
I think it's like
at
pistols. Oh
21.
no,
Pistols are at 21. 18, you can buy a rifle
which blows my
or a
fucking
shotgun.
mind. That just does not make any fucking sense. I
Yeah.
think it should be
No,
the
you're not wrong.
opposite. I think the one like I say it as a joke, but I'm not really wrong. Is that if you're once you're 18 and if you're eligible to like risk your life for your country and join the military at age 18, I think you should be able to fucking drink at age 18. You know what I
I don't think
mean?
you're wrong there.
Like, I
I
mean, like
don't think
obviously
you're
at a
wrong.
responsible limit, but like if you're an adult enough to go to the military, you should be able to fucking drink or gamble,
Exactly. Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. If you can throw your, no, I don't want to say throw your life away, but
risk
put
your
your life,
life. Yeah.
exactly. Risk your life for this major, how should I put it? I guess risk your life for your country and potentially, give your life. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like you should be able to. And I mean, the thing is, if you look over, one thing I do know actually traveling, that I think was pretty cool was over in Ireland. They are, no, was it Scotland? I'm sorry, it was Scotland. I know this is a fact because I was over there. That you are allowed to drink at 18. However, if you drive, you cannot have 8 ounce of alcohol on you. Like, you cannot
Really.
consume an ounce of alcohol or you will get DUI. Yeah, they cut it to 0 0. Like, you have to be completely sober in order to drive.
I mean, yeah, that
Because
makes
actually,
sense.
which, yeah, and people, I forget who was I with. It was some of my, not my, but my aunt's extended family. Um, she was driving us, and I was like, I gotta, she was a little bit older than me, but like, kind, what I mean, in her 20s, and I was like, I was getting a drink because I was like, haha, I'm 20, I can actually order a drink. And she's like, I would too, but I'm driving, so I can't. And I was like,
Mm.
oh. And she's like, you can't have any at all on you, or you'll get a DUI. It's like a major thing.
And he says you said in Scotland.
Yeah, this is Scotland.
I mean, I feel like
Which
that's
I think that's like perfect. You know what I mean?
no, no, yeah.
Personally, that's like a perfect age where it's like, obviously you're not, since you're 18, you can drink, great, whatever, I mean, if you can go fight for your country, you can drink, but also you have to be responsible with it, and if you're driving, you can't
Yeah.
have any.
Obviously,
Simple as
yeah.
that. It's like one of the smartest things
And
I've ever heard.
if you kill somebody behind the wheel, you should be charged as an adult, obviously, because you're
Well,
18 or
yeah,
older.
exactly. At that point, you're 18, and it's like it. How do I put this? It makes being, especially college. I should really say college kids, or in that age bracket of being like just under 21, but like you're around it obviously because you're at college.
Mm-hmm.
You can pretty much anybody. I shouldn't say anybody, but you know what I mean. There's ways to get it.
Yeah.
That if you get caught with being under 21, it's like a major thing, but because it's all around you, it's almost, I don't want to say normal, but you
It's
know what I mean.
encouraged. It's peer
Exactly,
pressure.
it's almost like a little encouraged.
That's happened to a couple of like family friends of mine where like it'd be like a before and after where like they're not huge on drinking and then they hang out with the wrong crowd and then they just like the heat of the moment and they start smoking or start like drinking.
Yep.
Like obviously I don't encourage drink like heavily drinking or drinking underage, but like if you do
Yeah, of
it like
course
in front
not.
of your family, if you do it in a safe environment, I don't really see the harm. Obviously, if you do that, obviously, and if you're out, have a designated driver. Don't
Yeah.
don't especially don't get in a car with somebody who's driving who's drunk.
Yep. No,
Um,
100%.
I mean, because obviously I at least I was at home during Halloween when I got fucked up and I didn't have to go anywhere. And
Yeah,
all I did was just went back to my room and game.
exactly. And you're not going to be doing, you know what I mean.
Yes. I mean, even that's why we even said in the beginning of the episode, every episode is obviously we encourage a safe, reasonable, safe
Yes.
drinking environment.
Don't
And
be
we do. I
fucking
mean,
stupid, everybody.
literally, don't be stupid, man. I mean, that's why like
There's no reason.
I'm like I'm not. So I want to say I'm nervous, but I'm also like very anxious to turn 21 in 6 months. I'm
Yeah,
excited. Don't get me wrong.
it's like that little itch,
Like
and
obviously,
it's like,
like I get to. I
yeah,
mean, I just already know I'm gonna get ID'd like at the wazoo. I don't look 21. I've gotten that so many times. I'm a little smaller. I have no facial hair, so I just know I'm gonna get ID'd. Like,
yeah.
so I'm gonna have that shit primed and ready. I might
Nope.
fucking print out a shirt just to fucking do the fucking not don't get ID'd every time. But do you get ID'd a lot for drinking?
Um, honestly, not really.
Yeah, I mean, because
Um,
you're fucking tall as
I
shit.
I'm taller, but also I look older than I am, which helps for my job, but also, just with that in general, I don't
Yeah,
really have to worry too much.
you look like
Um,
you're in your older 20s.
yeah, and that's what it's honestly, not I all right, I'm gonna phrase this the right way. When people ask when my job and like stuff that doesn't actually matter how old you are, sometimes I won't say I'm older, but I'll like hint at being like, I've been, here for a while, especially my job. Oh, I've been doing this for, I'll add like an extra 2 years. So it's like I'm in my mid 20s. I'm not
Yeah,
22. Because if, a lot of people hear that, they're like, oh, you sure you know what you're doing?
yeah,
Happens all the time. Fucking annoying as shit. But you get what I'm saying.
you're not wrong.
It's got it. Yeah, it kind of, you get that little bit of a buffer, which is nice. And, people don't question it. It's like, oh, yeah, he's young, but he's been doing it for so long. It's like, all right, cool, no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's convenient. I don't know. That's I think it would be cool if they switch it. I can't see them switching it ever, but
Yeah,
just because it's been around for so long, it's like it's not. I don't want to say it's unfair, but you know what I mean. It's everybody's gonna be like, oh, why didn't we do this years ago? But yeah, you'll be all right.
uh-huh.
That's why I think of it. I don't know, but yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking of drinking, not drinking, but I like sometimes in the afternoon I'll have like a little bit of coffee. I don't know if are you a coffee drinker?
Fuck yeah, I didn't know you. I thought you didn't like coffee.
I love coffee.
Thought you were a
We
tea
got
guy.
I love tea. Oh my god,
I
number one
can't do
drink of all
tea.
time.
Maybe I
Love
can.
tea.
I do iced tea. I can't do hot tea.
Well, that's what I mean. All right, iced tea mainly. I'll do hot tea too. It's actually really
If I'm
depending
sick,
on what.
yeah,
Yeah, depending on what it is. I'm not gonna pick a hot tea over an iced tea, but you know what I mean. Like I don't mind a
yeah. If
hot
I'm
tea. Adds a little
sick,
bit of sugar. You're
I'll
fine.
go for a coffee or like a cup of noodles. Keep it nice and
Yeah.
warm. I don't. I mean, maybe I just have bad. I don't. I'm not too crazy about honey. Like I'll fuck with some
Okay.
honey a little bit, but like I'm not like I want it all the time. Like I said, if
Yeah.
I'm sick, I'm getting a cup of noodles. I'm
Mhm.
always crave cup of noodles. I love cup of noodles. Not
Okay.
healthy, but like it soothes the soul. It keeps your throat nice and
Yeah,
warm.
I know what you mean.
But I
Yeah, I mean,
fucking love brisk iced tea. That's my favorite iced tea of all time.
yeah, do you? Big brisk guy?
Oh yeah, man, that shit's my
Brisk guy.
veins.
Oh,
Mhm.
all right. I see you. I see you.
But do you have anything to bring to the table? What else we got in
Oh,
the
sorry. I'll go
drinking
about my
tea?
coffee. There
Oh
was
yeah,
a reason
sorry,
why I
yeah.
brought it up. No. I'll have like a little bit of coffee in the afternoon sometimes if I'm like, yeah, it's also coffee does. I notice for some reason coffee doesn't really affect me like an energy drink
Mm,
does.
yeah.
Like in the mornings, if I have a cup of coffee, doesn't really do too much for me. I'm like,
You're not
all right,
wrong. No, yeah, I get it.
cool.
I'm getting to that
What?
age where coffee fucking gives me the shits.
Yeah, I understand
Before
that.
it didn't, but like now that I'm like a little older and I drink it like I drink at least I drink coffee at least like maybe 3 or 4 times a
I mean,
week. Not like crazy
yeah,
amount. If I'm like if I wake up the rare occasion I wake up in the morning, I'll probably have it tomorrow morning because I'm waking up early. But like
yeah.
like 30 minutes to an hour later I'll fucking be like on the toilet.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I'm like at night if I have it, I play a little game of do I have to go take a shit or not?
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
gurgly. It's like, ooh, maybe I'm a little lactose intolerant with this coffee. I
What
don't
do
know.
you drink your coffee black or you put some creamer in it?
Oh, cream and sugar always.
Ooh, yeah, no,
I
I'm
drink. I
sorry,
can
yeah.
drink it black. Not a big fan of
I
it to be
think maybe
honest with you.
that's the reason why obviously it doesn't affect you as much because you're putting shit into it that doesn't. But like I put obviously you put sugar in it, and I
Which
think the
yeah,
creamer kind of washes it down a little bit, obviously. But like drinking black coffee is just not it, just not the vibe.
yeah. I don't. A lot of people are like it's so good for you. It's like yeah, it also sucks to have.
That's the thing though, is
Like
that
it
you're
just
right
sucks.
though, because like I'm drinking it basically. Okay, how about this? When did you start drinking coffee? What age?
Probably young, I'd say.
Yeah, I
Younger.
was my
It's
first. I
always
remember
been around me, and I always and quite enjoyed it.
I
I'd
remember
say.
my first coffee was sea salt caramel frappuccino at Starbucks. My mom got it, and I was thirsty at the time. She was just fucking here you go, and I was
Yeah.
hooked. I loved it. And
Did
then
you?
so that was like I want to say I was like maybe like 10, maybe 9 years old. I started drinking coffee, which
Okay.
probably not
Yeah.
recommended, but like
Probably not, but it
I don't
happens.
crave it like a fucking mom like does.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, so I've been drinking for a while, and like I said, like I think it does have to do with the fact that you're putting creamer in it. That doesn't work as well. But like my like sugar like in the caffeine rush lasts usually an hour or two, and then it wears off.
Mhm.
Oh, the
Mhm.
post coffee rush does hit hard, especially if you have
You just crash fast, I
yeah,
notice. If
especially if you
like
have an
depending on the day.
espresso. Espresso is
Well,
like 10 times.
that's a different story. You get espresso in your coffee, ooh,
Yeah,
a
man.
little wired.
It's because of my no
Bounce
no,
off
who
the
the
walls
one
a
who
little bit.
passed away. I've been drinking a lot more because he was a fucking
Oh, you drink a lot
espresso
now because of it?
machine.
Oh, I
And then ever
see.
since he passed away, I was like, man, what's all? I wonder
Mhm.
what all the hype was about, and I
Yeah,
started
what's
drinking
this?
it. It's harder to
Yeah.
make. It is harder. It's a lot more of a process to make than just a simple like pouch of coffee you could put in. But like,
Yeah.
that shit wakes
I
you
know what I
up.
mean.
So sorry. So what? Why were you drinking coffee?
No, I like to play the little game of am I gonna shit myself? Or is this just my belly gurgling and it goes away in a little bit? I have a little fun game with it, at
My
night.
stomach has been going crazy lately, and a lot of it is to do with the medicine I'm on, which it's doing its job. But like, there'll be days like
Am I allowed to talk about that? I don't know. We've
yeah,
always kind of avoided it.
yeah, go ahead.
I have a serious question with do you want to say what it is or do we just want to call it medicine?
No, I use Zepbound.
Do you want to explain to people what it is so
So
they're
I
not
mean, yeah, I'm not afraid. Yeah, I call it
Okay.
I call it a cheat code basically
Okay.
because it
Yeah, no,
literally is
no.
a cheat.
Mhm.
So I've been it's called Zepbound. It's I think I don't know like the logistics of like how different it is from Ozempic or any other weight loss medication.
Yeah.
But like basically everybody in my family besides my grandmother takes some sort of weight loss medication and it does its
Huh.
job. It works.
Mhm.
I'm not shy about it. I'm not I also do try my best to like stay active as much as I can, especially now that it's a
Yeah.
little colder. I'll go for an occasional walk or two.
Yeah.
Um, but the way it works is that it starts off. So I've been taking. I want to say it's been at least a year now. I think I started it in I think I started in last January or in December. So I've been taking it about for a year now. No, yeah, I started in January of this year. So I've been taking it for a year now, basically, and it starts off on different um doses. So like zero point
Okay.
0.5, I think is the beginning one, and then you go up to like
Mhm.
1, 3. I'm on like 7 milligrams.
Okay.
So it's not like it's a good amount. Obviously you can get shot up in the stomach, the upper arm, or your thigh. I believe your
Okay.
leg, I should say.
Yeah.
I and like I said, like it works. Sometimes it
Mhm.
doesn't. Like literally a couple days ago, I didn't eat anything all day. I just drank water. I didn't eat no breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I was just not
I
feeling
see.
it. I was just drinking water all day, basically.
Mhm.
And then some days, maybe some days where like I won't eat breakfast or lunch, and then when I'm at work, I'm like, I probably should eat something, and I'll eat. And I've noticed this. Like, I usually get a double chicken bowl. I get that protein in there, and I'll get
Mhm.
like an occasional chip. And I'm eating half my bag. I'm eating half the bowl, and I don't even touch my chips, and I'm fucking already feel like I'm sick, and I don't want to
And
finish it.
okay, so it basically just like stops you from wanting to eat
It
more.
tricks your
You're saying.
mind. So like you'll start
Okay.
off hungry, and I kind of like realize it basically is like an illusion. I feel like the best way to
Okay.
describe it, where
All
like
right.
you'll say you're hungry, and you
Mhm.
usually like old me would pig out and fucking eat double this, double that, and then
Yeah.
once you sit down, you have a couple bites, and like I'm fucking stuffed.
Yeah.
I
You're
want
like you don't want to keep eating. You're like you're good. You're good.
yeah
Okay. Do have a question. Okay.
yeah. Go ahead.
I know I'm gonna say constantly, but I know it's not constantly. But that it's like upsetting your stomach and causing you to like I don't want to say miss out on things, but
Mm.
like bother you all the time. Do you think it's worth taking the medicine for? You know what? Let me ask you this: How much weight have you lost? How long have you been taking it, and how much weight
I
have you
actually
lost?
have. I've been documenting. Let me get it.
Okay.
I've been documenting this. Let's take a
J-
little.
I'm. I have a reason for asking this. I just want to bring it up because I'm just kind of curious to see the difference. I'd say.
Yeah, no. So where the fuck is it? I keep in this little notebook. Oh fuck, where is it? God damn, I fucking write a lot of shit in this book. Sorry. All right, so I started taking it December of last year. My
Okay.
heaviest. I was 341 pounds. Not
Okay.
all that great.
All right.
Last weighed myself a few days ago. So I think it was November 10th. I think I was at this
Okay.
right here,
So a couple days. All right.
and I weighed 304 pounds.
So you lost like almost 40 pounds.
Indubitably,
Close to. Okay. All right.
I am
See, that
starting to
was I
realize it.
okay. That's a lot. That's a lot better. So I remember when we talked before, like I want to say maybe 6 months into it,
Mm.
and you were only down like maybe 10 pounds at the time or
Yeah, so
something like
I
that.
do it in weird intervals. So like December 20th, I was 300, and then January 3rd, I was 336, and then like say
Okay.
skip over to January 15th, I was 333. So I would notice like every week I was losing like 3 pounds each week, or sometimes
Okay.
two, maybe one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you've been losing consistently every week while on it.
yeah. So
Okay.
there was increments of time. Because I'm on like I said, I'm on like the 7, I think 0.7 or like I think
Hmm.
it's 7. I don't the exact number. I
Yeah.
probably should, but like there'd be some times where like for like 3 weeks straight, I wouldn't lose or gain any weight, which was good and
Okay.
bad. But like
Hmm.
I feel like I wanted to see progress. So but like I said, it weird because like I feel like now I'm on the verge of hitting under 300 pounds, which I haven't done in years,
Oh, awesome.
which
Okay.
is
Oh,
awesome.
that's awesome. Yeah. I'm now my point isn't gonna make as good of a point.
Mm.
I only ask because I know it kind of messes with your stomach and affects like your daily life.
Yeah.
And my question for you is it worth to take the medication and lose the little bit of I shouldn't say little bit now that hearing about it now it's a lot more significant than it was before. But do you think it's worth taking it for the weight you lost and having to deal with that like sickness?
Mm.
Like not even when you eat. I shouldn't say when you eat, but when like just your daily life when it's like affecting you where it's like I really like
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go to work, or if I don't know if I want to go out with my friends, or I don't know if I want to go out with my family because my stomach is bothering me so much. Do you think it's worth taking it for the weight you lost compared to like not taking it? But like I know for you this is a little bit tougher, and I guess
Mm.
I'm asking this in more of a general and
Yeah.
not specifically to you, but
Yeah.
more of a like getting like a $10 membership to let's say Planet Fitness and just walking on the treadmill
Mm.
at like an incline for 30 45 minutes every day or every other day.
Yeah. I would say it really varies from the person, because like I've been sick, sometimes like most of my childhood, sometimes with like certain
Okay.
illnesses.
Yeah.
But like simply put, yeah, I personally think it is. Like I said, it varies from person to
Okay.
person.
Yeah,
But
because I
like,
know. Sorry, I
yeah,
didn't mean to cut you off. I
no,
was
you
just
good.
saying because I know with your situation, you don't have a driver's license,
Mm.
so obviously it's not as easy for you to go to a Planet Fitness
Yeah.
compared to other people. It might be. You know what I mean? Which
No,
is,
yeah, you're not
what are you gonna
right.
do about
I
it?
mean, you're right. Sorry, you're right. It is, and it isn't, because like there's multiple aspects to weight loss, and because, and this is the stuff that was talking about with my dietitian, and I talked to with the doctor who prescribed me with the medicine, is that there's so many aspects to this, and to simply put it, and how I say to people is that just because you're using this medication doesn't give you the excuse to pig out. You can't just still continue to
Okay.
eat your same diet, and
Yeah.
and you use
Okay.
this and not see progress. So like but like there's days also where like just the thought and smell of food kind of makes me like, ew, I'm not fucking hungry right now.
Okay. All right. So it kind of helped with your cravings, not only the weight loss, but
Yeah.
the cravings that you've had before.
Especially like nighttime cravings. Like I used to fucking make sandwiches at nighttime. I used to
Yeah.
make fucking like bags of chips or Cheez-Its or goldfish, and now like I'll occasionally do it, but like it's not. I'll have like a couple handfuls of like something, and then I'm done with it. I'm not gonna finish it.
Yeah. Okay.
So it
No, I
is
just like hearing about that. That's cool.
no,
Okay.
it definitely is really cool, but like I said, it has its pros and cons about it.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, for one, it's like it really varies on the day. So sometimes I'll wake up with like the pain is really bad in the stomach. Like a few days ago,
Okay.
it was bad, but like I take like some
Hmm.
Pepto Bismol and like other
Okay.
stomach relief medication, and it should go
Yeah.
by.
Hmm.
But like
Okay.
one of the things that I've also realized is that, and I was talking about it, one of the side effects of it is that you lose muscle mass, because the fact that
Okay.
you're slowly burning and like melting all that fat away, it
Hmm.
also takes some muscle mass. And one of the things that the guy who prescribed it to me um
Okay.
recommended doing like low strength workouts, like you lift a couple, do
Yes.
anything
Okay.
with the muscles, like because obviously like I'm right now with my body structure. I'm kind of like I like where I am right now. Obviously, I'm still have man boobs, and I still have a little bit of a fupa. But like the way my shoulder, I like my shoulder. I want to be like fucking like bulky. You know what I mean? Like not crazy bulky, but like
Okay.
I like the way my forearms look right now. I like the way my calf
Yeah.
muscles look.
Okay.
Um, so like I'm in it, like I'm trying to find a way to like transform all the body mass that I'm losing and replacing that with muscle instead of fat. Because I don't want to
Yeah.
be like lean. Like I mean, if all I don't mind you and anybody being lean. That's not. I don't. I want to be lean. I want to be like at least like have a good shoulder structure. I want to have a good
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
good chest.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, like simply put, to answer your question, I think it is worth it to take it, but you also have to be
Okay.
fully aware of the side effects like nausea, throwing up, a lot of throwing up, and just like I think it is worth it, and it saved my life. Honestly, I think it did. I was heading on a really dangerous path because I have a family that has diabetes and heart issues, and
Okay.
there's still a chance I can get it when I'm older, but like
Hmm.
it's just it's just a hereditary thing. Specifically my dad's side of the family.
Yeah. Yep.
Because my grandfather had diabetes, my dad has diabetes. I'm not even checked in a while, but I was pre-diabetic for a while.
Okay.
Um, but like I'm right now, like I said, I'm 304. I'm like it's gonna be a very good day when I'm 299 or 298 when I'm under that 300 thresh mark. But I know there's a lot of
Okay.
work to do, and I have noticed the changes. Like I when I take like side by side photos, and when I look at older YouTube videos or TikToks of myself, I do notice my face was a little chunkier. I still have the the
Okay.
under that's the one thing I'm paranoid the most about is
Okay.
um my chin and my fucking under my what I'm talking about, like the chin area and shit.
Yeah. Yep.
um, Everything else you can kind of cover up or like look good, but like it's like the fucking face part that bothers me the most now, and that's what I'm hoping
Yeah.
I see most improve. But I am starting to get compliments, and I'm starting to get comments that like, yeah, you lost a lot of weight, and I'm like,
That's
so,
awesome.
like little things like that boost morale, and
Yeah.
it makes me so happy. Like now, like I want to go to the doctors. I fucking like I was so anxious to go to the doctors, and now I'm like fucking like, hey, you lost fucking 10 pounds since the last time I saw you. I'm like, oh, that's fucking dope. Before
Awesome.
that, like it also is a good motivator as well because
Hmm.
I've done the gym grind before. I've done like the gym phase where it'll last like a month or two, and I'll see like tiny bit improvements, but it's still that mental aspect where, and the one thing I've always defended and I've always made aware of is that like food addiction's real. Like if people just say you're fat or you just you love eating a lot, it's an addiction.
Hmm. No,
Food can
100%.
kill you and it will kill you sometimes, depending on how much
Yes.
like sugar, calories, sodium, whatnot, all of that stuff. It's a real addiction that kills people, and I've tried
Yes.
to like empathize with people, and that's why like sure you can go on that serious gym grind and fucking go once or twice a day and do hit chest and hit this and that. But like if you're going home and you're picking out, that doesn't matter. You're gonna put all
Yeah.
that shit back.
100%. Yep.
That's what I've always
No, you're
stressed to
exactly
people.
right. Yeah, and one thing I noticed specifically, I like, was it last year? Maybe early this year? Like last year, early this. I don't exactly know when.
Mm,
Um, but I noticed I would eat less. I started eating a lot less, which helped like my cravings for just food in general. I noticed like dinner, I didn't need to eat two plates. I'm good with a sandwich and something else.
mm,
I'm good. I don't have to have two sandwiches or more or whatever. And it helped me lose actually a decent bit of weight. I don't want to say quickly, but like, you know what I mean? Like generally faster than if I was not doing anything or just lowering my calories a little bit. However, I noticed once I stopped doing that, or after a little bit of time, I kind of got, I don't want to say tired of it, but I was like, okay, I'm happy at my weight. Um, I kind of went back to eating more.
mm,
Um, I didn't, luckily, I was going, like at the time, I was going to the gym a lot more, so I didn't really gain anything, or I didn't gain any weight, stayed, but I did like pick up I guess I should say more of a craving for food again,
mm.
like a normal human.
Yeah.
And not just kind of eating a hard boiled egg for breakfast and then having another one at lunch and something else, maybe like a cheese and a protein, and that was it.
Yeah.
I noticed I kind of got back to that little bit of how do I put it, eating normally, I would say, but it helped kind of lower. Don't do it. I guess I should say don't do that
Mm,
because you always go back to eating more.
yeah.
Yes, for the time being, you lose a lot of weight, you lose your cravings, it helps a lot. But like after the month or two of doing it, you go right back to eating normally and like, I don't want to say pigging out. It does kind of help a little bit. But not enough for it to be beneficial and like actually healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is one main thing I noticed, and I'm like, all right, now I know I'm not gonna do that. Like your body needs food And this is the craziest part, which I heard, and I was like, nah, this isn't true. But this is 100% true. Your body needs fuel in order to burn calories. Like, it can't just work off of nothing and expect you to burn calories. You're going to start burning more muscle and like not really losing too much weight. You're going to lose it in the wrong places, I guess I should say.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to notice you're going to lose it in, your biceps or your chest or wherever else more than where your gut is or wherever you have stored extra fat. So I don't
Yeah.
advise doing that for those of you that are considering, I'll just stop eating.
Yeah.
Doesn't really help. And I kind of noticed once I started eating, like, it definitely helped me start eating better. I guess I should say that's my main thing. Definitely helped me eat better, but also it helped me eat a little bit less. But once I started eating food again, I was like, oh, I'm still losing, a pound here or there without having to, go to the gym every day, especially in our busy season. It's so hard to have outside time because you might get you're stuck working 12 hours a day, and then you're going home and you're just like, I don't have the energy. Now, for me, it's because of my sleep, but that I know that because I'm just
Mm.
stupid.
No, I have a fucked up sleep schedule, so mine's not really any
Yeah.
better.
But mine is I'm just not getting enough sleep at night that I should be getting. And I know that's like a big thing for me, and I
Oh
need to
yeah.
work on that. Like,
Especially how like at least I mean a good chunk of the friends that people I've talked about like we're entering like November like I mean like
yeah,
it's like that seasonal depressional time where like all you want to do is just stay in
100%.
bed and you're sluggish and you're like I don't know
Yep.
like yesterday 2 days ago like the weather was like literally just gray and it was and
Yeah.
I was
I
cold
hate. Yep.
and I'm like I don't want to fucking go outside I want to lay down in bed or
Yeah.
just game all day.
Exactly. You just want to relax and not have to do much, and
Mm.
that's what I hate. I always say this. I hate the fucking wintertime. Because of that. Because of the not even the depression, the seasonal depression, but just I hate the cold.
Mm.
Flat out. As I'm getting older, I am more and more hating the goddamn cold. I just want it to
Really?
be warm out and be summertime. Like, I realize how much I don't enjoy it being, what was it to like 34 out
Oh
today?
yeah, I was waiting outside after work, and like
Dude, I'm
before
just not a
it gets
fan.
worse and worse. I'm kind of like somewhat on board with you, like because I mean I wear if given the chance I'm wearing shorts all year round because I'm
Yeah,
a
no, I
psychopath. But like
I
I
completely
think
understand you.
now that I'm older, and it could very well be the medicine as well. Like I just feel like more like groggy, and I'm like I'm
Okay.
fucking free. Like I wore gloves today at work when I left and
Oh,
before. Like
huh.
I saw how cold I was. I'm like fucking my
Yeah.
hand. And that's the other thing too is that like like my body temperature is like basically like fucking bipolar. Like I'll be sweaty as shit and like having my shorts, and
Yeah.
then like this morning I'm fucking my hands are stone cold freeze. Like I'm wearing a jacket. I'm drinking coffee to keep myself warm. And like it's like the weirdest like
Yep.
up and down thing for me, especially during the winter and fall
Yeah. No,
time.
I do fully understand what you're talking about. I also noticed this year, I don't know if it's just the weather or what, I am so much more like not once like it started getting cold, I stopped wearing shorts outside. Like
Mm.
I was always like, it's fine. I'll still wear shorts, I'll be fine, I'll suffer through. No, I'm like inside wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt. Like, I don't know what about it. I am no longer
Yeah.
a fan of just being cold.
It's
And I'm
weird
like, and
because like
this year
even like today for
especially.
an example, like we were talking about like I was obviously in my long pants for work, but I also had my leather jacket and gloves on.
Yeah.
And then I went home. I took a warm shower, and then but like right now, I'm in shorts and short sleeve with my fan on because like if
Yeah.
I turn it off, I'm hot. It's like I don't know. It could be just me, but like I'm fucking like all over the place.
Yeah.
Especially, and
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
well.
Like even during like summertime, especially like when I'm out during my Camp Kesem thing, where like
Mhm.
I'll go to bed and it's hot because it's summer night, but I'll wake up because all the windows are open, obviously with the mesh to protect it. But like, and
Yeah.
I'll wake up and I'm fucking freezing. It's so cold in the morning.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I
but
totally
real quick, I
totally
wanted
with
to
you.
tap in because we were talking about it. It just so happens it's November, and it is also Men's National Health Mental Awareness Month. I fucking butchered that. National Men's Health Awareness Month, which is important. It is a time to release awareness for
Very.
men's health issues, such as prostate and testicular cancer, mental health, and suicide prevention. Again, it's a very
Yeah.
important time. Obviously, as someone who has covered, have had my fair share of demons and mental health problems, and I'm sure you have as well.
Yep.
It is a very important month. Obviously, always talk to somebody. It doesn't have to be professional, but it's obviously recommended you talk to a professional. But simply talking to your best friend, or your parents, or brother, sibling, cousin,
Yeah.
anybody is always recommended. So you guys,
Yeah.
I mean, I know
And
I do it. You know,
yeah. Reach out. The main thing is like just see how your friends are doing. Check on them.
I had a
Everybody
nice.
appreciates that.
Yeah, I had a nice heart to heart with a couple of friends of mine today. Like they were going through some shit, and we all just had one big trauma dump session where we just
Yeah.
all talked about our past and current and what's going on. Again, it's definitely the seasonal thing. It's definitely seasonal, I think. But like depression, it doesn't have to be seasonal. It can happen year all round. So obviously, there's always a help. There's always there's always
Yeah.
solutions to this. Like
Yep.
and one
There's
of the things
always somebody that will talk to you.
literally, like suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem, and it's never the answer as well.
Never.
I've lost
Never.
people
It's never
to
worth it.
suicide, and it's the worst fucking feeling ever. So
Yeah. People will miss you. If you ever wonder,
Mhm.
if you're like, you know what, nobody's gonna miss me, whatever.
somebody
Will miss you. Yeah.
even if it's just one, it's still a human soul that
Yep.
misses you, and so it's a very important month.
100%.
It's a very important month. So please, I'll probably leave something in the link in the description if you guys want to talk to somebody about it, or just hit us up. We're down to all. I mean, I'm not a monster. I'm fucking a human as well, who's not perfect and has his own
He's a
issues.
monster in the sheets.
Yeah, I'm also a monster on the toilet.
Always.
But that's besides the point.
Dropping those monsters.
The liquid monster. What the fuck is my dog doing? But to
Oh
kind of
God.
end it off on a more friendlier note, your boy is doing good number wise on the YouTube and TikTok, which I'm very happy
There you
about.
go. All right.
We all know obviously one of the things we were talking about a few weeks ago is the Twitch thing, and I was live streaming last week on Twitch. Which if you aren't following me and Troy, you fucking better do it. I'll leave that in the link in the description as well. I'm thinking about doing live again this Thursday, or by the time this is out, it'll be tomorrow. But I work,
Yeah.
so I'll probably be a little late stream. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Again, I talked about it last week. My current obsession is this game called Dispatch. I'm not gonna go too into it, obviously, because we did last week. But by the time this episode is out, the season finale, episode 7 and 8 should be out. So I'm waking up early because it comes out 9 o'clock Pacific time, but 12 o'clock Eastern time, our time in Pennsylvania. So I'm gonna be uploading my YouTube video as soon as I get it done. And I'm gonna probably be live streaming on Twitch on the Thursday after do it because I'm doing a different route in the game. I've been live streaming that on Twitch. So if you guys want to stop by, watch me game, talk shit, whatever you want to do, come check me out. Should be live. But yeah, I mean, I've been making. I say in a weird way, but like this game has generally distracted me from my seasonal depression. I have been so attached to this game, and it's been making me. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably gonna be so fucking depressed now that it's over, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss it, and because it's only 8 episodes, and the episodes zoom by. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's also other stuff to look out for. Like Stranger Things is coming out soon as well. I think Invincible is coming out sometime early 2026.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming out early 2026. Stranger Things is coming out in November. I think it's later November. Not yet.
So they're doing intervals, so I think it's 3 parts.
Yes,
and
stupid, but
each episode is like fucking an hour 30 plus. So you're basically getting a movie for each fucking episode, which is insane. But
Yeah.
I think it's like you said, I think sometime in November, I think Christmas Eve or somewhere near Christmas, and then New Year's Day, I think the third part comes.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about that when that comes because
Oh, 100%, yeah.
I love Stranger Things, but But yeah, no, but like this game is so good. I highly recommend it. I think it's worth $30. But if you don't want to spend $30, obviously come check my YouTube channel out. I've been doing gameplays weekly on that. By the time so like realistically, the episode comes out at 12, which when this episode goes out. So I'll upload it probably like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. My gameplay. So we'll see. Come check me out. Go check Troy out. I think this game has also inspired me to do more gaming let's plays, like series like
Awesome.
this.
That's good. I wanted to push you towards it because I know that's your big goal.
No, yeah, this game is just so fucking phenomenal, and I always love Telltale games. Like pick your, I generally think that like narrative pick choosing games are the future of video games. Like obviously, multiplayer games will always dominate any gaming industry with like
Yeah.
fucking Arc Raiders, Battlefield, Call of Duty, Overwatch, anything. But once in a rare time, there'll be one story based game that will just dominate the game. Like fucking Spider-Man came out earlier this year. I fucking love that game. I know Baldur's Gate was a huge game that everyone loved. And I know fucking what's his name? I know Dispatch is not gonna get Game of the Year, but like it's definitely gonna get nominated because my god, the
I
voice
think it,
acting.
like maybe even I don't know all the genres, but like maybe
Mm.
new genre of the year. You know what I mean? I think that'd be
Yeah, I
really
mean,
cool.
this is the studio is called Ad Hoc, I think, believe, and this is their debut game for
That's awesome.
So I'm not worried that there's. I mean, I'm not worried that they're not going to make a season 2 because I mean, it's a commercial success. Aaron Paul himself said he wants to do more seasons of this game. Um, and it's a fantastic game. Please go support him if they're a small indie company. And the hashtag not sponsored, but I really want to be sponsored. But yeah, so I mean, go check out the TikTok as well. I've been nerding out and theorizing on there as well. That's been doing pretty good as well. So yeah, I mean that's what I think we're gonna end it off there. Let's see if anything else.
No, I'm pretty
We
not that I can
managed to
think of.
squeeze out a 56-minute episode. That's not bad.
There we go. There
It's
we
also
go.
one
I know
o'clock in the
it's a little.
morning.
Yeah, I know because Marco decided he gets off at like 11, and
I
then he's
wanted to do
like
it yesterday, but
12:15. He's like, "Hey, I'm ready."
I
Fuck,
wanted. Well,
Marco.
I was at work and I was on dishes tonight, so I was fucking hustling and
Ah,
bustling tonight.
yeah, you get stuck there.
I'm not gonna lie. This is completely off topic, but like I've been enjoying doing dishes. It's not. It's weird,
Yeah.
unless
Maybe that like you don't have to deal with people. You kind of
oh
just in
no,
your own
yeah.
world doing your
I
stuff,
mean, I
and
get
as
my
long as you
speaker
get
back
everything done.
there, and I'm just
Yep.
like your fingers getting fucking prinkled, like I call it the old man hands are fucking annoying, and getting your shoes and socks wet are annoying, but like other than that, it's fucking a vibe. But
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
besides the
as long as
point. We want we're gonna try to be consistent for the next. We have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 Wednesdays left in the year, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Today's
okay. Do
so
you know what
19,
episode
1,
this
2.
is, by the way?
This is the 32nd,
Nice.
I
So
believe,
we're doing
because
well.
I wanted to do it. Yes, I want. Yeah, it's the 32nd. I wanted to do it yesterday, but Garrett was playing Dispatch, and I wanted to watch him play because
Understandable, and that's
that's
what
my
we
biggest
maybe
flex.
will, at least for recording, because for most of you that realize we usually record like on Tuesday night for the most part.
Mm.
Um, so maybe we can switch that up to do like a Monday every once in a while. Because I noticed you started closing on Tuesdays. Just so you know,
Yeah,
just well,
it's
for
weird. It's sporadic. I mean,
yeah,
I'm only doing closes and like half shifts at night because
mhm.
I don't do mornings.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
no, yeah. I mean, I primarily I always close on Sundays. I think that's just a common thing I've been
Okay.
doing.
Yeah, maybe if we have it open Monday or something, we'll switch it. But anyway, doesn't really matter for you guys. We just try to do it as close as possible to, try to stay current, especially if something happens, the day before we
Mm.
release. We can kind of, let you know what's going on.
And of
Um,
course, the best way to do that is follow the social medias. Obviously, go do
yes,
that. Link
yes,
in the
all of you should.
description.
100%. Please do.
All that good jazz. But yeah, that's gonna do it.
Awesome.
So obviously, good episode.
Cool episode.
And yeah,
Sweet.
any closing statements, Mr. Troy?
Any clue? Not really. I mean, I'll make sure, especially with it being Men's Mental Health Month, make sure you reach out, especially those that you're like, you know what, maybe he's feeling a little down, feeling a little iffy. reach out, see how he's doing. Maybe try to see what's going on. Maybe hang out with people. Make sure you get out there. That's the main thing. We don't want you guys getting stuck inside and spending all your time doing nothing. Maybe try to get out there and get a little active, be social. Try to get rid of that seasonal depression a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least for the most part. I know it's
I
unavoidable.
know it's
but,
hard because it's just the weather and the vibe. But no, perfectly
be there
said.
for your friends. That's the main thing. Your friends, they'll be there for you. You be there for them. That's the main thing. Make sure everybody has a good night too.
And preach. Preach. Literally that perfectly well said. We'll see you guys in next week's episode. You guys have a lovely, lovely Wednesday, wherever you guys are listening. Thank you so much for checking us out tonight.
Yes. Have a good night, y'all.
Peace.
Peace out.